good stuff coming towards you for 2026. We're just going to jump right in. We're going to do Aries. Let me see what time it is. Okay. Spirit, what's the good stuff coming towards Aries in 2026? Oh my, okay. Hold on. Please make it clear and concise. Thank you. Okay. So you have a new opportunity coming in regarding love. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Cups, and the Page of Cups. So, yeah, fate is moving in your favor. There's a new life cycle presenting itself. I'm hearing your good karma is being cashed in a sense, and you'll be offered love. You know, mutual attraction, marriage, proposal, partnership. And the Page of Cups is an offer. So it's a love offer. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. So this is going to be a straight shooter. Yeah, you have communication coming in for sure. And then at the top of the deck, we have the Strength. This person has a lot of compassion. Yeah, they have a lot of influence. All right, that's what we have for you, Aries. That's actually really good for entering into the new year. We're going to do Taurus now. Let me see. All right, Spirit, what do you have for Taurus? What's the good coming in? Oh my gosh, thank you. Okay, for 2026. Okay. Interesting. You have the Chariot reversed, the Nine of Wands reversed, and then you have the Four of Swords upright. There's someone who has like chaotic energy. They're just careless and arrogant and borderline aggressive. They're feeling overwhelmed and they're in no contact, or roles can be reversed. Is this person getting their karma? We have the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which is inspired action. And then at the top of the deck, we have the Eight of Wands reversed. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So what's happening here, Taurus, is someone who did you dirty and that you're in no contact with is feeling the weight of just their decisions. But it's not just their decisions. They're feeling the weight of their nasty character, because it's not just towards you. Like, they're realizing they're the common denominator. Yeah. You guys are in no contact. And the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck is what's hidden, which is they want to take inspired action towards you. But then you have the Eight of Wands reversed, which is more no contact, stagnation, because they're scared to come towards you. This is also a panic card. So the reason that's the good coming towards you is because you're owed. Yeah, you're owed. The universe is saying what you're owed is coming in. Hold on one second. Let's do one more. Spirit, what else do you have to say to Taurus regarding this situation? Stop. Whoop. Yeah. Page of Swords, the Death card, and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, they want to come in with communication because the situation is dead and done. And then we have the Seven of Wands, but they're trying to maintain control. This is a good thing for you because I'm hearing that's what you've been wanting. That's what you've been wanting. Okay, we're going to do Gemini. Gemini at 444. Okay, lucky duck. Look that up, okay? Spirit, what do you have for Gemini? What's the good coming in for Gemini for 2026? Stop. Hey guys. We have the Four of Pentacles reversed, the Emperor, and the Knight of Swords. You're going to be letting go of things that you've been gripping on for dear life. So you're going into the new year, like, trying to be weightless. You're trying to be at least weightless, okay? And then you also have the Emperor here. You're just trying to focus on yourself. Yeah. I'm hearing respect. So you're trying to focus on self-respect and your own stability. This is the year of discipline for you. And then we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah. This is action. You're taking yourself fucking serious is what's saying, what the cards are saying. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Wands. You're forward moving on this. You're not playing around. This is an action speed card. And then at the top of the deck, we have the Chariot, another action card. So you have 3 action cards here. Yeah, you're not playing around. You're not playing around with yourself or with anybody else. This Emperor card is also a very practical person. You're not fucking playing with people or yourself. Okay, Gemini. We're going to do Cancer now. Thanks for being here with me, guys. So Cancer, excuse me. Spirit, show us what you have for Cancer moving into 2026. Show us the good coming for Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Give us one more. We got 2. Thank you, Spirit. That's interesting. Okay, so you have the 5 of Wands, excuse me, the 6 of Wands, and the Moon card. So there's a situation where there's a lot of competition, but you're going to be receiving public recognition. I just got chills, so this is Spirit confirming. You're going to be receiving public recognition for your victories. So although you're in a situation, maybe it's work, maybe it's a love situation, but there's definitely something where there's huge competition. At least you feel like there's huge competition. Aggressive competition is what I'm hearing as well. This is a fire card, a Leo card, just so you know. And then the 6 of Wands is also a fire card, a Leo card. Doubling down on that Leo fire energy. But Spirit's saying you're going to come out the victor. A lot of the time, this card is from the perspective of the rider. And this is going to be you. There's going to be people cheering for you as you enter a stage of victory. The Moon card. Your hidden talents are going to be revealed. Yeah. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun card. Let me cover it up. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of victory. And you're finally going to be celebrated for your success. And it's going to enter a new stage of rebirth. But at the top of the deck, this is super contradicting. But in a good way, because I feel like it's a heads up, right? Bottom of the deck, recognition for your success, what's hidden. And at the top of the deck, which would be visible, is the Devil card. So Spirit's trying to give you a heads up that don't let your demons hold the reins, because everything that you're working for is coming to a head, which would further confirm the Moon card, right? Yeah, don't let your shadow self fuck up what you've been working for. So Spirit's just trying to give you a heads up because you will have victory in the thing that you feel like you haven't been recognized for. That's really good. Okay, so we're going to do Leo now. I'm a Leo. Spirit, what do you got for Leo moving forward in 2026? Wow. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Aw. Aw. Okay. So what's interesting is, in the image behind me is, this is Spirited Away from a Studio Ghibli film. So the film is Spirited Away. And this is Kagome, and she's with her soulmate, but it's not a romantic soulmate, okay? And I was watching this, I was about to comment on it, but I was like, focus. And what's being revealed here, I'm tying it in, I swear. What's being revealed here is the 8 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, okay? This is beautiful. You have love coming in. You have love coming in. marriage. So if you don't get married in 2026, it'll be setting up the foundation to then be married in future years. So the Eight of Pentacles is working diligently, a repetitive task. In this context, what Spirit is saying is you're going to be working on yourself. You're not worried about nobody and nothing except you. And you hear the calling. I'm hearing that very loudly. You hear the calling to, I've heard a quote where it's pursue your longing, or go to the depths of your longing. So whatever it is that you're passionate about or you've been putting off, you feel it in the ether and you're like, I'm supposed to take it serious. I'm supposed to put my hands to work. And in the process of bettering yourself, you then release and relax, like the law of attachment, your desire to find a partner. And then, just like the law of attachment or detachment, then a love offer comes in. And I'm a Leo. My love life fucking, I'll say it did suck because words matter. And that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense because I feel that in the ether as well. Because the minute we stop watching, what is it, the boiling pot? A watched pot never boils. There we go. English is not my first language, so I struggle with expressions. And then the Ace of Pentacles, yeah. That's it. That's a new opportunity. Okay, Leo. The bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands, or excuse me, the Four of Swords. So Spirit is saying, yeah, go inward, recuperate. You're saying, already on it. I'm focused on me. And then the Queen of Wands is at the top. So the Queen of Wands, that's a zest for life. Although this is a Pisces Aries card, it's a water fire card, I very much view the Queen of Wands as myself, right? Because she's focused, she's determined, she has grit, you name it. But on top of that, the Queen of Wands, so the queens in the tarot represent current state, and then like the kings are like future state. This is you, and you're saying I goddamn well know it, and you're going to work on yourself, and then love's going to pop up on you. The minute you're like not worried about it, because God has a sense of humor, is what I like to say, or the universe, you know, insert what works for you. Boom. It's annoying. I'm not going to fucking lie to you. That's annoying. But we're going to do Virgo now. So I'm going to say congratulations to myself and to my fellow Leos. Baby, we're getting married. So let's do it. Let's do it. I'll invite y'all to the wedding, or I'll stream it or something. I'm not even joking. All right. We're going to do Virgo. Okay. Spirit, what do you have for Virgo moving into 2026? Show us the good that you have for Virgo. Stop. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. You're moving towards peace. Yep. So you have the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and then you have the Six of Wands. This is long-term view, meditation, and moving towards calmer waters. So whatever has held your attention in a vice grip, and I'm seeing the Seven of Pentacles, in the original arcana, they're considered coins. So I'm hearing very loudly, this has something to do with some sort of financial investment. If not financial investment, something that you've been working hard on, where there's been blood, sweat, and tears, and you've been trying to make it sustainable, right? Sowing seeds so that they can grow. It's had you in a huge state of reevaluation. Yeah. But it's also made you really disconnected from your friends and family and just the people around you, but not in a bad way. Like you're trying to figure this out. It's important to you and it will affect you for the rest of your life. Spirit is saying you are transitioning to calmer waters. That's really good. That's really good. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups. So whether it's love or money, Spirit is saying the transition is towards this. The transition is towards completion, alignment. Spirit is saying you will be content and your dream will come true. At the top of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a money read. Okay. Let me see. This is Virgo? Virgo, let me get some money. I'm not even joking. Let's fucking go. I'm telling you guys, the first card, to me, it's screaming money. Yeah. And then it's finished off at the top with the Queen of Pentacles. I always tease my kids. I have 3 kids. Congratulations, Virgo. I love money. But I always tease my kids when I'm an old lady, don't buy me gifts, just give me jewelry or money. So any joke that I make, because I'm always like, you're going to take care of me when I'm old. And I go, yep, we're going to buy you jewelry, Mom. I'm like, deal. We're very jokey in my family, so it's not as crazy as it sounds. All right. That's awesome. Okay, Virgo. When it happens, because it will, I'm an oracle. I'm not being funny. Send some money my way, my love. All right. Let's do Libra. Spirit, what do you have for Libra? What's the good coming in 2026 for Libra? I was just about to say that. Okay. Thank you. One more. Thank you. I was about to say Spirit has something loud to say, and cards forced itself out. I'm going to give you a 4th because Spirit is asking. Because I've been doing 3 cards. Okay. You have the Hangman, the Queen of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, and then we have the 8 of Swords. So you've been in a period of stagnation, but it's not a bad thing. It's been a period of sacrifice because you've been working on finding enlightenment, viewing things from a new perspective. It's the Hangman. He's viewing the world from a new perspective. The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. This is money again. This is money. So you're transitioning into a state of money. And if it's not a financial point, it'll be a state of fulfillment, regardless if it's love, family fulfillment. Because if you've been in the Hangman, you haven't been fulfilled. You've basically been dead inside. But you're like, no, I know how to move forward. I got this. And you're releasing and you're going forward with change. You're sacrificing whatever you need to. And your mind's made up. You're transitioning to either getting that bag and you're going to succeed with this fucking queen. Or if it's in the state of emotion or relationship, you're like, no, the only way is forward. You will succeed. Okay. And then further confirmed with the 3 of Pentacles, which is a teamwork card, building something. Okay. I told you at the start, Spirit definitely had something to say and it was loud. The 4th card that you got is the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords is someone who is in a victim mentality. So this is Spirit giving you a warning. Don't put yourself in a self-imposed prison. Spirit is saying, watch out for those negative thoughts, that stinking thinking. This is a card of someone who does not want to see. So Spirit is saying, don't revert back to the one of the definitions of the Hangman, which is stagnation. Don't do it. Spirit is saying it's in your favor. At the bottom of the deck, we have Justice. Treat yourself fairly. You are capable of doing hard things. At the top of the deck, again, we have the 2 of Swords. Yeah. This is someone, again, who doesn't want to see. And the 2 of Swords is someone protecting their heart. So Spirit's giving a very, very loud, pay attention, pay attention. If you guys know about intuition and Spirit speaks in short phrases. So it's not a, I'm uncomfortable, should I go home? No, it's a, go home, go home, go home. This is a very, like a siren. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Success is right here. 3 feet from gold, if you know that book and or phrase. But Spirit is saying you're going to fuck it up if you get in your own way. That was very, very loud. So it's really good news, but we can get in our own way. We can change the timeline for sure, or delay it. I'm hearing delay it in your case because it's inevitable, but it's up to you if it's this year or 5 years from now. It's up to you. Spirit is on your team, and everything is in your favor right now, though. So Scorpio, yeah, 19. Yeah, come back and tell me in the comments. And again, if it's money, let me get some, y'all. Clean the energy. Scorpio. And just so you know, guys, it's all jokes. I'm honestly just grateful to be able to read for you guys. It's kind of like how I joke with my kids. It's just more like, I guess it's my way of playfully saying just love on me, if you will. All right. Dang, we have a theme going here. Spirit, what do you have for Scorpio moving forward? Okay, thank you. Okay. So there's been a lot of tension. So you have the Five of Wands, the nine of Pentacles, excuse me, and then you have the World. So there's been a situation where there's been a huge rivalry. That came out weird. A huge amount of tension. I'm hearing it's romance for you. But money's been popping up a lot. So this could be money as well, because we have the Nine of Pentacles here, because this is the fruits of your labor. This is financial independence. So the loudest thing for me is definitely saying romance, which is, there's two timelines here. One is whatever romantic situation you feel like there's been rivalry, conflict, fucking tension, because I can feel it in my chest. You will be reaping the fruits of your labor, which is the work you've been putting in, and your hard work will come to a completion with the World, but not in a bad way, more like in a lay your sword down and rest kind of way, right? But again, there is the other timeline, which would be financial. And Spirit is saying whatever you've been busting your butt behind, projects at work, trying to ignite a new career, maybe starting a business, whatever you've been in competition with, finding yourself in disagreements with people maybe not supporting you. I'm hearing that quite loudly. Just conflict. Spirit is saying you will find financial success. That's a financial luxury, self-sufficiency card. Dollar bills, y'all. And again, it's finished off with the completion, the World card, saying that you will celebrate life. You have arrived. I'm loving that for you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. Yeah. So context changes it, but in this context, the first timeline, which would be love, this is proposal, Prince Charming, romance. So Spirit is saying, lay down your sword and rest. Romance is here. Still speaking on the romance side, at the top of the deck, we have the Chariot card, which is you're going to be moving towards a state of, again, completion, which would be lay down your sword. But then in the money read, the Knight of Cups in this case would be, because the Knight of Cups, there we go, is imagination, beauty, creativity, right? So whatever you've been busting your butt on, again, creativity, imagination, beauty, Spirit is saying you don't have to work so hard, because you have arrived. Don't forget, the completion card is accomplishment, wholeness, attainment. You have arrived. The top of the deck, still with the Chariot card, you're moving quickly towards this. You have arrived. I keep hearing that quite loudly. Go ahead, Scorpio. And I know Scorpios love, and they love money. So, okay. And, why not both? Why not both? My oldest son is a Scorpio. And he's 16, but when he turned 14, because in Texas you can work at 14, he's like, oh, I'm going to find a job. I was like, why? I give you money. I mean, I've been working since I was 12. So I'm just like, you don't want to do that, kiddo. And he called as many places as he could. And his birthday's October. And I think by December he had a job. And I didn't like it. I was like, all right, if this is what you want to do. And he's in an honors high school. So when he transitioned to high school, I made him quit. And he just got another job. And I was like, why you keep doing this? I give you money. He's like, I like having my own money. I say that to say Scorpios are about that life. I'll never, I said that to him. I said, I'll never have to worry about you in the world. You go get that money. Like, you don't play about it. But yeah, and Scorpios love at the same time. Okay. We're going to do Sagittarius now. 24, 32. Okay. Sagittarius. Spirit, what do you have for Sagittarius? What's the good? Whoa. Oh my God.
Stop and take medication.
Okay. Thank you, Spirit. You have 4 cards as well. You have the Judgment, the 8 of Swords. Done with video. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm sorry. In the chat, I mean. Oh, done with Virgo. Yes, it's the timestamp is 13 minutes if you want to backtrack a bit. Okay, so back to the reading. We are on Sagittarius. We have Judgment, the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Cups, finished off with the Six of Swords. So whatever new phase you've been trying to transition to, you're welcome, my love. Thank you for being here. Whatever new phase you're trying to transition to, Spirit is saying, let's go. Let's giddy up. Okay. I'm instructed to also have you, or to tell you to look up your zodiac, or sorry, your Chinese zodiac sign. Because again, 2026 is the year of the metal horse. So if you're a Chinese zodiac horse of any sense, it doesn't have to be metal. Like I'm a fire horse, for example. This is your year. So Spirit is saying this new phase activated, but in the sense of redemption, who's ever done, and this is a double meaning, so it's not two timelines, this is joint, and I feel it in my bones. So you have that joined with whoever fucking played in your face. Judgment is coming in. That's super loud. That's loud. And that's a fire card, just so you know. And then we have the Eight of Swords. This is an air card. I only read signs as instructed, so I'm doing as I'm told. This is an air card, a Gemini card specifically. This is someone who, dang. Have you been in a victim mentality? You've been limiting yourself. I'm hearing you haven't been wanting to dip your feet in the water because you don't want to see. You want this new phase, but you're afraid of rejection. I saw something on Instagram, and this is very, very loud, okay? The short was, her goal for the year was to get rejected 1,000 times. And I was like, all right, let me watch this, I guess, because I thought, I'm sensitive to rejection, so I was like, that sounds awful to me. And she said everything that she went for, like 9 times out of 10, she got a yes. She auditioned to be part of a local play. She got in. She auditioned, or she gave her headshots to an agent, and then the agent like took her as a client. She auditioned for different commercials or just commercial media, and I think 3 out of the 4 that she applied to. And she's like, I'm just shooting to get rejected. So Spirit is saying to you, dip your toe in, my love. Dip your toe in. What is this bullshit imprisonment that you're putting yourself in? Because the very next card is a wish fulfillment card. Spirit's on your fucking side. Okay. And then it's finished off. Remember, you got an additional 4th card because Spirit is, I would keep hearing Spirit's not fucking playing with you, which is actually really funny. But this is a leaving baggage behind, moving on, going to calmer waters. I mean, this is loud and clear. Walk into the new phase. Stop pussyfooting around. Dip your toe in so that Spirit can fulfill this thing that you've been praying, wishing, and hollering to the heavens about, and that you can transition to where you're supposed to be. And in the sense of whoever has done you dirty, again, the timelines are fused. They're not separate here, but Spirit's being very loud about this person. They're in a self-imposed prison. They're struggling. And if they were playing in your fucking face, good. And then the 9 of Cups here is whatever gratitude they owe to express to you, whatever kindness you shared, just even sharing your light with them, right? It just being a stable foundation for them. I'm just hearing you were their peace, but not as dramatic as that sounds. Just because you were grounded, you brought them peace, right? Yeah. They want to gravitate towards you because they want redemption, they want forgiveness. But I'm also hearing, whether they recognize it or not, it's for their own peace so that they can stop feeling the shame and the guilt. They're not consciously existing in that place. They believe their own bullshit is the way I'm seeing it. This is me talking now. So it's not that they're lying. They just aren't, they have the emotional bandwidth of a teaspoon. Think of it that way. So with their limited bandwidth and their limited emotional intelligence, they think it's truly, I want to come in because I owe this person so much. And they want to leave the weight, like I can feel it. They want to leave the weight of the shame. I keep hearing shame very loudly behind, and they want to transition to calmer waters. Maybe it's romantic, maybe it's not. I'm not hearing if it's romantic, business. I'm just hearing someone play it in your fucking face. They're in a mental prison. If you ever see Stranger Things, where she goes into that black state, like state of mind, and then she's like walking around in a black room. Yeah, they're in that trapped black room, and they want to come towards you because you were a wish come true. You were emotional stability, and they want to leave this hurt behind. Okay. The bottom of the deck, we have the what's it called? The Five of Pentacles. So in the sense of the two timelines, this is a insecurity card. Spirit is saying, get out of your own fucking way, right? Or you're gonna fuck up your money. You're gonna fuck up whatever you're shooting for. Okay? And in the sense of this person who has wronged you, they're hurting. They're financially hurting. They're emotionally fucked up. They're living in poverty, whether it's spiritual or physical poverty. They're in poverty because of how they acted. I mean, it's their own fucking fault. And then at the top of the deck, we have the Four of Cups. Yeah. Don't put yourself in this stuck state because of your own stinking thinking, okay? And then for the other person, it's they're in a stuck state. Pretty cut and dry. All right, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Sag, you're one of my fellow fire signs, and if we're on your team, we're on your fucking team. So if they were playing in your face, you know, they should feel like that because we're extremely devoted and loving. Like if we fuck with you, I think Sages are way more like selective with sharing their energy versus what kind of Leo you are. 'Cause, you know, there are other planets that affect you. But typically with Leo, we are selective. But if you're in our circle, we'll fight a tiger for you. But I think Sages are way quicker too, because you guys are like a party sign. So like, in a sense, it seems like you fuck with everybody, but you really don't. So if you actually fuck with somebody and they were playing in your face, I wouldn't do it, is what I'm saying. So we have Aquarius, or I'm sorry, we have Capricorn next. Or was that Capricorn? That was Sagittarius, because I just got done saying Sag. We're on Capricorn. My apologies. All right, let me fix the time there. I'm surprised I can walk and chew gum at the same time, guys. So I'm really proud of myself for catching that. Okay, clean the energy. Spirit, what do you have for Capricorn moving forward? Thank you. Show us what you have for Capricorn moving forward into 2026. What's the good? Whoa, thank you. Okay. Give us one more. What's the good coming for Capricorn? Thank you, Spirit. All right. So you have the Three of Wands, excuse me, the Five of Wands, and then you have the Three of Cups. So you're looking at forward expansion. Think of a pioneer. You're preparing to to go on a journey. Yeah. Absolutely forward expansion. Yeah, that's really loud. Like overseas opportunities, taking flights. I mean, financial, like aggressive expansion. Emotionally, you're like, if you ever heard of the Cortez story, you know, you're well, no, that doesn't apply here because I'm not hearing that. Forward expansion. Cool. Okay. We have the Five of Wands. This is a conflict card. I'm hearing whatever conflict has been going on, but I'm especially hearing very loudly conflict within yourself, okay? Because again, this is also a rivalry card. You're going to transition into happy times because you have the Three of Cups, which is celebration. And this is social celebration as well. This is a drinking card. You're going to go from forward expansion, having competition because you're aggressively moving forward, to finding success, not only privately but socially. So I'm instructed to look at the signs here. So the Three of Wands is a fire card, Aries specifically. And then we have the Five of Wands, which is a fire card, Leo specifically. This is a lot of fire because you have to have that zest for life, if you will, to be able to aggressively, go into new territory. And then we have the Three of Cups is a water card, specifically a Cancer card. You're going to find happiness in what you're pursuing. You will find your tribe. You will find your community. I congratulate you. At the bottom of the deck, you have a fourth card, the Two of Pentacles. Spirit is saying, watch out for your time management. Watch out balancing priorities because you're going to have success in this. So manage your priorities. Be adaptable, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands again. There's a theme, y'all. I'm fucking telling y'all. You're moving on to calmer waters. You've learned your lessons. I'm hearing very loudly this is financial, but it could be romantic as well. You've learned your lessons. You're transitioning, right? And then at the top of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands. It's going to require fucking hard work. It's going to require hard work, which is further supported by the Five of Wands card, which is like, there's going to be competition. There's going to be tension, even if it's just in your fucking mind. It's going to require hard work because at the top of the deck is what's visible. The bottom deck is what's hidden. Spirit is saying it's going to require hard work to transition to this state of tranquility, of fulfillment, of balance, right? Of leaving the past behind. These swords, right? They're lessons learned. But Spirit's giving you a warning. Find balance. Keep balance. Okay? That's what I have for you. We're going to do... And congratulations, because I can feel it. Like, money has a feeling. Financial wealth has a feeling. I can feel it, right? And even if it's not financial wealth, I feel success. Like I can feel it on me for this reading. So congratulations. We're going to do, what is it? Aquarius. All right. Spirit, what do you have for Aquarius moving forward into 2026? Okay. Okay, thank you. Can you please give us one more? Okay, thank you. That's suspicious. Aquarius, you are my sister sign. Okay. You have the Seven of Pentacles. My apologies. You have the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and then the Ten of Swords. What did you do? I'm so sorry. What did you do? Because I'm hearing it's your fault. What did you do? And listen, I love y'all. I'm always on y'all team. I promise you I'm hearing it's your fault, though. You were working on something. You put a lot of just investment, like coins in a jar. Like you worked hard on this. I'm hearing specifically emotional labor. But yes, you worked hard on this. And you thought you had a future. But then it went to sleepless nights, despair, anxiety. And it came to, oh, I understand. Then it came to the Ten of Pentacles, which is a painful ending. So, okay, I understand. Spirit is saying the thing that you have been working on It's bringing you despair, fear, and anxiety, because whatever you've been working on, and I'm hearing it's one of two things. It's a dislikable trait within yourself, respectfully, because it's just what I'm hearing, okay? A dislikable trait within yourself that you've been working on, and or financially, right? Something that you've been working on. It's giving you a lot of sleepless nights because it hurts. You're just like, this is hopeless. I might as well fucking quit. But Spirit is saying your old ways need to come to an end. That's, yeah, okay. That's much better. Yeah. Spirit is saying your old ways need to come to an end. So, although it's not perky message, Spirit is basically confirming that you're on the right path, and the fact that you're uncomfortable is besides the point. It needs to come to an end. At the bottom of the deck, what's hidden, we have the 10 of Wands. It will be hard work. This will be extra responsibility. The top of the deck, we have the High Priestess. This is someone with purity, high morals. This is the Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminine leads with softness. Okay? But she's also the card of knowledge. So whatever needs to come to an end, the Spirit is saying it will take hard work to get there. But you have the internal grit and power to, I mean, it's Spirit is saying you are the High Priestess. This is a water card, moon. And there's no gender in tarot. Spirit is saying you are the High Priestess. Trust yourself. It's just going to take work. So Spirit is saying the good coming forward for 2026 is, if you put in the hard work, your formal ways will come to an end. And you'll stand on business. You'll have the sacred knowledge. You'll be in divine alignment. You'll trust yourself more than ever before. And again, high morals keep standing out. So Spirit is saying, like, you're on the right path. You're just uncomfortable, which is a message, like, or I meant to say a good message. Because I don't know if, like, I have a sister who passed and she made me laugh because we were both constantly, like, trying to better ourselves. And I had said to her, this is bullshit. Like, it's nothing but work. And she said, if you're actually putting in the spiritual work to become a better person externally, internally, it takes more than burning sage. I was like, damn. And I knew that, but it's different to hear it, right? It's different to hear it because it's a lot of facing yourself. It's a lot of looking in the mirror. It's a lot of avatars showing up, being the mirror. And you're like, damn, I don't like that. I need to be less of what I'm witnessing, right? So Spirit is just giving the same message as my sister gave. Like, you're on the right path. You're just uncomfortable. Keep moving forward. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. I do wish you the best, and I send you love and light, because any form of growth, especially seeing that nine of swords there, is painful. You know, the what is it? A familiar devil is easier than an unfamiliar one. I think I butchered that expression, but so it's painful, and I commend you, and Spirit's on your side, and I do send you love and light. We're going to finish off with Pisces. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for being here with me. Love you guys. Pisces. Spirit, show us what's the good coming for Pisces. Ooh, flew right out. Okay, High Priestess again. Spirit, what do you have for Pisces? Okay. Thank you. Ooh, you got love coming in. But you also have emotional stability. I'm hearing two things, okay? So you have the High Priestess, the King of Cups, and then you have the Eight of Wands, okay? So in the sense of love, you've been in a place of no contact, a place of, because the High Priestess can also mean silence, depending on the context. In the love context for this situation, there's been silence. Whether it's no movement at all in your love life, or someone who is in your love life and there's just silence, right? You're going from a period of silence to love. Okay. I love me some love. And then we have the Eight of Wands. That's coming in quick, fast, and in a hurry. Swiftly. This is manifesting quick, like January 1. But in the other context, you're moving. Actually, that's the only context. Yeah, that's pretty clear. Spirit was just like, no. Yeah, it's pretty clear. All right, cool beans. The bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And, I'm sorry, the Seven of Wands. There we go. You're going to be on guard. You're going to be on guard a bit. I'm hearing you're tired. Yeah, you're going to be a little bit defensive. Probably because if there's been nothing in your love life going on, it would make sense that you're defensive. You're like, I ain't got energy for more bullshit. Or if it's been someone who there's been a state of silence between you guys, also fair. Where you're like, I don't want to go to this merry-go-round circus again. So you're going to be defensive, but it is a sincere love offer. And it's manifesting super quickly. At the top of the deck, ooh, we have the Seven of Swords. So depending on context, okay? And I'm hearing both contexts for you, okay? If there hasn't been love in your life, right? If the silence is like no motion in your love life, this is a strategy card. Spirit is saying act with strategy. Okay? Makes sense you're defensive, but love is coming in and it's sincere and it's manifesting fucking fast. So be strategic about it. Don't get in your own way. This is someone who's, yes, they're sneaky, but look, they're watching, right? They're just like, oh, you're not going to get me. No, Spirit is saying have strategy about it. Things will work out. This is an Aquarius card, an air card. Yeah, Spirit is saying just act with strategy. But in the sense of the person that there's been no contact, silence from, okay? And it could be emotional silence as well, because sometimes you're in the same room with someone and just, it's the same as being alone. But anywho, although there's a love offer, this is a betrayal card. I want clarification on that. We're going to switch decks really quick on that. Spirit, give us clarification on the... It's always Aquarius with the drama. Or I'm sorry, Pisces. Pisces and Aquarius, actually. Thank you. What? You got the Devil and the Knight of Pentacles. So this person does love you, but the betrayal's coming from a place of their demons taking lead. I have to cover the image there. Yeah. The betrayal's going to come in slowly, though. This is literally the slowest moving card in the entire arcana, okay? So is it true love? Yes. Is the love coming in quickly? Yes. The betrayal is going to come from a place from their subconscious. They're going to get in their own way, okay? In this image, I have to cover it because they're nude, but in this image, the chains around Adam and Eve are extremely loose, and it's because it's an illusion. They can very easily slip out of it, right? But that's kind of the point of our demons. They hold us hostage. So the betrayal, yeah, it's gonna be their demons, but that's gonna be slow coming. That's not coming anytime soon, or it's not gonna show up itself anytime soon, because right now it's just love, and the love's coming in quickly. So Spirit's saying, be careful. So with the other timeline where Spirit is saying, don't get in your own fucking way, love is coming in, this still applies. Your demons are going to fuck it up. And it's slow coming. That's pretty loud and clear, guys. Pretty loud and clear. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups, which is a love offer, which we already know love is coming in, right? But at the top of the deck, look what we have. We have the Ten of Swords, a painful ending. You're gonna get in your own fucking way. But here's the thing. Tarot presents the options that we have. I always view it like the Doctor Strange movie. Every decision that we make opens up new timelines. So this doesn't have to work out like this. This doesn't have to work out like this. Okay? Frequencies can change at any point. You can change this. Love is coming in regardless. The way it ends is up to you. It's up to you. And even if it is a betrayal card, you know, pay attention to the red flags. That's what I have for you guys. I'm going to do a quick oracle card to close it off. All right. Oh my God. Okay. Hold on. 51 minutes. There we go. Oracle. Spirit, give us a closing message. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Give us one more. You know what? Hold on. Okay. It's just too many keep popping out. Hold on, guys. Okay, that came out again. You're not losing them. You're finding yourself. Tests, they challenge loyalty and boundaries. Push, they may pull away before you leave them. Take it as it resonates for whoever needs to hear that. We're going to do a love oracle really fast. This is just collective for these oracles, just so you know. Thank you, Spirit. Give us one more. Okay, that's too many. It's too many, no. The one that came out is lusting, non-committal, sexual energy. Take it as it applies. It's a closing message. And then we have obsession, infatuation, adoration, addiction. These two together. Take it as it applies. Okay. For the messages that aren't so chipper, I fully process them as a warning. And a warning is a good thing because you can either brace for impact or pivot, right? And protection doesn't always look like how we think it'll look. So it is a good thing, right? It's for your highest good. And then there are the folks that got the very clean cut, you know, dollar bills, love messages. But everything is for our highest good. So not only please take what resonates, please understand that there are no negative messages, right? They're just not warm and fuzzy. It's the best way I can put it. But I love you guys. That's what I have for y'all. Thank you for being in the room with me. And it's all jokes. I hope y'all are getting used to my personality. It's all jokes. I'm infinitely grateful to be able to read for y'all. Take care.